Alright, who's excited for Saturday?
Whoa! Me! Today, me and Tiny and Mommy are going to my friend Zoe's birthday today! Yay! Right, Tiny? We're going to Zoe's birthday. My sister already knows my friend Zoe from Notre Dame.
Alright, so for the first time ever in my life, I actually beat my wife to get to the car. I'm always the last one, but today I'm the first one. I got ahead of everything to drive over to Fairfield and take Ellie to a birthday party from her old classmate. This is my sexy wife. Look how sexy she is. So sexy. Sexy, sexy, sexy. I do have my glasses. Turn off the AC because we need to save electricity. What am I gonna record today? Is anything I'm gonna make it on the internet? I don't know. We're just gonna have to find out. Alright, so it's Saturday and I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I feel like I have something to talk about. I have some story to tell.
Okay. Wait, what?
I think it's recording right now. I'm talking to you.
Hi. I say hi, Tiny. Hi. I'm holding my dad's camera right now. My dad never lets me. Give me it. I'm holding it. Tiny, you can't hold it. You're still a little bit. So I'm going to a birthday party. That's why I have this clip on. What?
Is the red dot blinking on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
That means it's recording.
Okay. And my brother's one teleported to Tiny. Okay, let's teleport it back. Okay.
This makes me happy.
Tiny, what did you just do, Tiny? I don't know what to do with this camera.
Damn.
Yeah.
I saw two Girl Scouts at my ice skating rink, and it's right over there. Even my gymnastics, and my old gymnastics is where my friend Zoe's birthday is. I'm like so excited.
You're going to get a haircut.
Kiss. Kiss. Ellie, kiss.
A tickle!
Oh, this tickle. So I got this idea. It's about connecting ideas. How about this? There's this thing that I've been kind of thinking about as I explore the world, do my job, be a parent, work on my career, read, listen, watch YouTube videos. And there's an idea that I think that will never change. It's that we are constantly looking for ways to connect, right, with something deeper in ourselves. I know that sounds kind of woo-woo and maybe metaphysical or whatever you want to call it, but like people use religion, people use YouTube, people use characters from Harry Potter to Star Wars to marketing, Dan Kennedy, Gary Halbert, to actresses, Tom Cruise, actors. You know, we're all finding ways to connect with one another in a kind of like something that goes beyond our five senses, you know, something that penetrates deep into our being and mind. And that's kind of what I think all we're trying to do. We're not trying to do it like necessarily in the same way, but at the end, we are looking to, as we pursue our tasks, our responsibilities, you can call them goals, you can call them dreams, you can call them your responsibilities, whatever you want to call them. We're all trying to find a way to connect with one another, right? And there comes a point where you don't just do it for the money, you don't just do it because you love someone, you do it for more than just yourself. It's a combination of everything. You're trying to connect. That's kind of why when you get into something like making YouTube videos or into camera gear or into writing, that you want to be a part of something. You know, it's just the irony of it is, as a teenager or as someone who goes from, you know, being a child to a teenager to an adult, is that being a teenager is really about being your own person, you know, being not needing anybody. But then when you're adult, you try to grow out of it. But the problem is, so many of us, this is why so many of us fight with one another in relationships and have problems, is because we are constantly trying to be this independent teenager. But you come to find that over time, you come to find over time that you do need each other, right? To make life, well, not just from a financial and like not just from a like resource perspective, but from a make life better perspective, right? You know, and often the reason, but the problem with the world now is that because we have so much access to be alone, like you can go a long way without actually meeting anybody, right? You can play on the games on the internet, you can watch movies, and you could connect with such a small group of people. Whereas before, you know, before all this technology, you had a lot of people around you. You know, people were bored, but now boredom doesn't even exist the same way, right? There's just so much stuff coming at us. So, connection. We're always trying to connect with one another, and part of me making this video has to do with I'm listening to this podcast with Oprah and this guy named Gary Gary Zach, I don't know. Anyways, they're just talking about this. I'm just talking about this because I'm just curious, because someone shared this on their wall, someone I respect a lot, and I want to know more about this person, what they're thinking. So when I listen to what other people listen to, it gives me an idea of kind of what they might be thinking, you know, what they might be doing, what they might be, I don't know, I just, you know, because the truth is, like, there's so much about each of us, about me, about you, even the people that you're the closest to, that you just don't share, right? You can't share everything with everybody. There's just too much going on in your head, right? And sometimes there's something that you want to share that's not bad or anything, but you know that it'll come across wrong, or it might come across incorrect, because the person that you're talking to, the person you're closest to, the person that are important to you, have their own things they're dealing with, and they'll receive it not in the way that you want them to. So you keep it to yourself. And it's not even like you're hiding anything, it's just really not relevant to them, you know? God, that's just so hard to unwind. But you know why that is, right?
No.
Why you like making videos with other people? Because you feed each other's energy, right? You have this
like also, I don't want to talk to the camera all by myself.
Because it feels awkward, right?
Yeah, I know.
But like, see, the thing is like you have to be in the right state, right? The right state of mind, the right energy. Like, for example, if you do something really cool in the game, right? And you get hella excited, or you find something really cool, you can immediately say a bunch of things because you're super excited.
Yeah.
But then when you say, I'm gonna make a video, and you put the video camera in front of you, you're like, you know? So it's almost like you have to have the camera right next to you, and when you get excited, you gotta pull the camera out and hit record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's the only time you're going to be able to do it, and it takes practice. Like, you think about those actors and actresses that movies that we watch, like Guardians of the Galaxy, whatever. Like, it's so real. We think they're real people. We think those are like real characters. We think that's really Batman, right?
Yeah.
But it's not Batman. It's an actor.
Yeah.
It's not real, you know. But we believe it's them, right?
Yeah.
And think about how much work it takes to actually be that good, where you're like, oh my God, this person is not even a real person. This is actually just a character.
Yeah.
But then they will see what they do is they work themselves up into this. You remember Batman with the Joker with Heath Ledger, or the Joker one?
Nope.
You don't remember?
Because I don't want to do the Batman that much. I don't like DC.
Oh my God. Anyways, the Batman. I think it's Batman Begins. You see how he is just. You become this character where you're just so like into it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's actually one of the things that makes YouTubers, you know, the YouTubers you like watching.
Yeah.
What makes them interesting is that they have character. Like, they're just kind of crazy and silly and funny.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what makes them fun. You know, and that's kind of what you have to do. You have to sort of like just unleash yourself, whether it be a character, because you can be your happy self, your sad self, your crazy self, your sad self, your hero self, your you know. Like, I have a magic self, like for Magic the Gathering. I have a marketing self. I have a husband self. I have a dad self. I have a YouTube self, right? We have different selves, right? And it's learning how to tap into those selves so that you can, you know, do the performance, right? Or or maybe performance, like doing a video like I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
But also, what's the other one? game. You know, if you play a game that's really hard, you're like in a hard level or whatever,
Yep.
you have to be like in the right state of mind so that you can get through the hard spots, right? But if you're not in the right state of mind, you're gonna die, right?
Exactly.
So it requires a certain kind of focus. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so right now we are going for a haircut. Open it up. Gosh. You ready for your haircut, Ender?
Maybe.
We'll do before and after.
That sounds good.
Sounds like such a cute day.
Yeah.
Like I want to go. Oh, sorry. What was that? Oh.
I'm so excited, Ender.
No, I was gonna text this anything. Or should we text and say overall rating?
It's called Dead Cat.
Oh, it says for a
Speaker. It's a headphone. I mean, microphone.
microphone.
But it's actually like a wind guard.
You can see, I told you.
You look so handsome. How are you looking? Oops, I did the video again. Light's bright, huh?
Yeah.
Are you blind?
Yes. Are you done yet?
Don't know. So this is so bright. Alright, thank you, Jolene. Bye. Whoa, it is smoking hot out here. Holy moly. Look, we look fresh and clean. Look at this. Hey, look at this deal here, huh? Look at me. Good picture. Here.
I like how we're both blue.
I know. Alright, so we are here. I have to lock the door. We're in San Jose. We're in the San Jose area. Got like 2,800 Yelp reviews. 4.5 stars, I think it is. Pretty good for that
I
amount.
don't care about the ramen. I care about the matcha.
Matcha. I think this is going to be like a really long vlog. It's really more of a vlog for us, you know? So when we get older, you can see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool, not really meant for people to watch. I guess some people watch it, but oh, mine is shorter. Fortune never comes unless you keep place clean. That's right. Huh.
Hi guys, can I show you something? I already went to a birthday party, my friend's birthday party, and now I'm gonna show you the airplane from my goodie bag. Here's the airplane. It works like this. I think that was the other way. Oh no. Wait. Sorry, this is the wrong way. Oh no.
I made your video?
Yeah. I'm trying to fix it. It was the wrong way. Hey, turn. I'm trying to record here. Oh no, you just go away. Come to me. Stop it. Okay. I'm almost done, you guys. Time you can talk to the viewers. Hey. You have to keep it there and talk to the viewers. I need to say hi. Let's say hi, guys, and talk. Hi, guys. Okay. No, I'm done. I wish I could show you how to play one of these right now. We're at this place where they have green tea ice cream, and Sriracha popcorn, and Sriracha whatever. Okay, you can play with mine. What are you doing? Are you playing with your airplane? No, I eat mine. When you're eating your airplane? I tickle you. I tickle you. You're so weird, Tiny. I tickle you. I tickle you. Hi, Daddy. My turn. Give me the camera. Where it is, so you can leave it right there, okay? While I play the airplane. Hey guys. Oh, hi, Tiny. Wait, can you see me? Yeah. Sorry guys for that distraction. We were just talking a little bit. Hey, Johnny, stop it. And we will show you how this works. So you go like this and you slide it down. My turn. That's how you use it. I'm kidding. I don't know to use it, but give me your airplane. No, it's my airplane. You could use it. Yeah, that's what it is, your airplane. Hey! Slide it back down the table. Hey, how does that thing? But I'm fine. Some green tea. Let's teleport to my sister in 3, 2, 1. Woo! Wow! Teleport to Tiny. Wow! Hey, Tiny, stop flipping it. Just record. Okay, my sister's a little crazy, that's all. But you can talk to the viewers. Hi guys! Hi guys! Oh, I'm sitting in Tiny's chair. I sit in an ice chair. Hi guys! Hi guys! Hey, you're in front of the camera. Hey!
Stop moving!
You know the camera's on right now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's still blinking. Okay, let's teleport to me in 3, 2, 1. Tiny, stop! This is where I go. I'm actually at a restaurant. You kind of like a mall. Oh, yay! Yay! Pot stickers! If you don't know what pot stickers are, they're dumplings. Go! Oh, man! I don't care. Did I show them the airplane? No, I'm gonna just show them. Woo! Look at that. Look at that airplane. So, I'm talking about interruption. Interruption, Tiny, stop. Interruption. Sorry, guys. It's just that I'm very worried. But I'm still gonna teleport. I'm gonna teleport to the water bottle. I'm kidding. I'm going to teleport to my cup. 3, 2, 1. Fly! Oh, it teleported to my cup. Now I know which one's my cup. Thanks, camera. Teleport. Thanks, you guys, for teleporting. Look, my God, there's so many sriracha stuff in this place. Even normal sriracha. What the heck? Now let's do the interruption. Whoa! Nothing. I'm kidding.
Alright, so this is the ramen I'm talking about. So, time to eat. We were so close. Look at that. We were at 14 of 15.